It's a grenade that's also a bomb.
Yeah, I was thinking of how redundant that was. Like if somebody was like, I've invented a new thing. I made a bomb out of a grenade.
Oh, so it explodes now.
Yeah.
Now that's what it does.
Yeah.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 4, Episode 36.
Yeah, we're now wading into the extra content of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah.
Like really, we're really getting about ankle deep in it.
Last week, we started Disc 3. We entered the final dungeon and reset the game because we were like, wait, there's more game to do.
Yeah,
we don't want to do this
we
yet.
We went and found Zangin's note to Tifa in her place. We played the theme on the piano.
And we saw Bugenhagen die.
Yeah,
in the tragic sequence.
All of that was some pretty good extra stuff.
I love that
week,
stuff,
actually.
yeah. No, it starts good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're kind of going around the world just picking up, like, trinkets of story and final weapons and stuff, just trying to, like, get ready for Sephiroth, hypothetically, but, I mean, what you're really starting to get ready for in this part is the weapon fights.
Yes. Well, what we have ahead of us is, I think, a weapon fight, and I think we might make it to that Jello mold this week, which
yeah, we do.
It's been a long time coming.
We're going to fight the first of the optional weapons, and then we are going to finally see what that Jello mold is all about.
So is there any further ado? Anything been going on? It's been like, we just finished a batch of episodes, so this is like a new recording. We haven't recorded one of these intros in like a month.
There's got to be something going on. Give me a second here.
Yeah, there's no rush. We're just hanging out before the episode starts. I hope everybody's been enjoying the Dark Souls streams. We've been doing that this month.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're done with that game for a long time when this episode airs.
I'm like, I was like waiting for Gamescom, like really hoping that we were going to get some more Final Fantasy VII stuff, but we didn't.
Nope.
So here's hoping that the Tokyo Game Show has more.
Which also I think would have happened by the time this airs.
I don't know.
So we'll know then. All right, let's just fucking go. Let's get going on the episode. Here we go. Season 4, Episode 36. Press play.
Do you want to get Cid's ultimate weapon, we should go back to Rocket Town. Oh shit, if after you engage in 10 battles, you can go back to Lucretia's cave with Vincent in your party and more shit happens.
After you engage in 10 battles with Vincent?
Just in general, like 10 battles pass, like the timer, I guess.
Yeah, this is like our first exposure to the concept of time passing in this game, which becomes especially important when you start breeding chocobos.
What I find weird is that there's an actual timer in the game, and you can like go to sleep and stuff like that. But the way that time progresses is that you have to do
sleeping
battles.
doesn't do it. You've got it like going through battles is how it keeps track of like it's been a while.
I would have thought it would be sleeping at an inn.
Which I guess thinking of it, we were like, whenever you leave Fort Condor, you're like, how is time passing? How do I know when I should go back?
It's gotta be that.
It has to be the battles.
We now have 3 HP pluses, so put that in your fucking pipe.
Sorry, what? I was reading.
We now have 3 HP plus materials.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, but those HP pluses are not leveled up. You got to get them up to level 3
It's
or
going to take a lot of time. 4, I think.
Let me see about these Turtles Paradise Flames.
Oh god, yeah. Hopefully they're not that hard to find.
There are 6 Turtles Paradise Flyers newsletters scattered throughout the game.
3 or 4.
Once you've found all 6, you can return to Turtles Paradise and speak to the bartender to receive pretty good reward of a bunch of power and guard sources and stuff. Oh. The second newsletter is located on the 2nd floor of the Shinra building. You can only read it during either your first trip through the Shinra building or on the second time through. If you miss it both times, it's impossible to complete.
Son of a bitch. Because I think I didn't get it on the second time through there.
Yeah, I think we didn't either.
Shit.
Anyway, so that one...
What does it get you?
It just gives you a power source, a guard source, a magic source, a mind source, a speed source, a luck source, and a mega elixir. So it's good, but
It's a bunch of power-ups.
We're not going to be like fucked without it or anything.
No,
it's not like a fun thing to do either.
No, I would like it. It would taste good to get that treasure, but fuck. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, no, at the time I was totally willing to let that go, But now watching it again, I'm like, it's such a bummer to me that we didn't get those flyers because those guard and power sources, like I can't overstate how valuable those are in the end.
And I walked around the Shinra lobby the second time, going like in rooms we hadn't been in the first time.
Barely. If we had just been looking for it, we would have gotten it.
Yeah, if it had been in my head.
Yeah.
But I'm headed to Rocket Town, right?
Yeah. Anyway, apparently in Rocket Town you should talk to the guy outside the weapon shop 3 times.
My precious rocket, it's gone.
Oh, in front of the item store.
Yeah, okay. I know, no matter how much I look, the
he wants
rocket's
the
still
opposite.
gone.
He just wants it here. He
It's
just likes
still
to look
gone,
at it.
my rocket. I loved it. It was so beautiful.
Did this guy just want like a model to look at? Did he not want to launch the rocket?
I think it was like he moved here because he was like, I love waking up and seeing the rocket in the morning, you know? Like, it's part of his day. It would be like if you lived on like a Vista and then one morning the Vista launched into space.
And you're like, where's
and
the
you're
mountain?
like, it's gone. That's just not the same.
Call it an old man's folly, if you will. But out of appreciation, let me give you this. Venus Gospel. Take care of it. I will.
That's Sid's final weapon? Mm-hmm. The Venus Gospel.
Okay, so let me list off. That's everything from Disc 2 that we missed that we could do.
Okay, well, wait 1 second.
Other than Lucretia. We gotta do that still.
Before you look up anything else, let me do the Lucretia thing and then check my list.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be Chocobo time. Chocobo forever.
So we get on the submarine, and I'm looking around the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, and then we've obviously got Super Boss down here.
Yeah, I think there are 3 or 4 super bosses.
Beady beady dee. Where the fuck? I mean,
I know that the waterfall is near the gold saucer, which is on the western continent, so it's probably gotta be
over here.
along that wall somewhere.
Anyway, we find it.
Yeah, and Vincent walks in and starts talking to Lucretia again.
Lucretia! Receive the death penalty. For saying her name. Chaos. Oh yeah, attack 99. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
What?
This is... I can't believe that this is how you get his ultimate stuff. Like, you gotta fight... You gotta think to just come back here. There's not even, like, a conversation that happens.
Did she become... Because your theory was that she's like a shapeshifter. She turned back into the floor, and we went back in.
Well, I think that's why you can't see her,
see her.
because she's Genova.
Well, no.
you know?
Did she then, like, die in shapeshift form, or shapeshift then into these weapons?
See, I think it's more like,
she have
you
them?
know, this is the post-breakup thing they should have had a long time ago, but instead they walled themselves off in rooms. She was maybe like, oh, by the way, here's a bag of your shit.
Oh,
I forgot to give it to you.
give it back to you. I thought there was another cutscene here. I totally
No, there's
forgot
absolutely no. I did too.
You
'cause I
just
was like,
go and pick up the stuff.
Yeah, you just pick it up.
So, what I have written down... Turtle's Paradise. Chocobo breeding and racing. Optional super boss in the ocean. And then there was that hint on the second floor of the pagoda.
What was that?
I remember when I wrote down the hint on the second floor of the pagoda, I was like, in the future I'm probably going to say fuck you for making me go back and find it. And
Trying
not
to
just
remember.
writing it the fuck down.
Yeah, this is my classic like word map
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah, you like
draw
took
me
a note that's completely useless.
Yeah. There's a hint on the second floor of the pagoda. I didn't write down what the hint
Well,
was.
it's not completely useless, but it could be more complete.
Well, what I think the hint actually was a really esoteric thing that my best guess has to do with an item that you have to get for the optional super boss. The clue was, you say there's some unusual materia where the underground pipe is, but first you gotta get it from a monster, and unless you use your head, you won't be able to do it.
I think your guess makes sense that this is in reference to how you get the underwater materia, but this isn't a clue that could help you do that in any way.
I can try to look it up. So, does that mean it's Chocobo time?
Yeah, I think so. We could also go get the key to Midgar and go get Tifa's ultimate weapon.
Oh yeah. That's
you're
in
gonna
Bonetown?
love how you get the key in Bone Town. You know what it is?
You use the triangulation
Normal
thing?
treasure.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Oh my god, I fucking knew normal treasure was gonna be something special. Fucking Christ. And I chose not to do it. Oh my
Well,
god.
it was fucking like 1:30 in the morning.
I know. No, I chose not to do it recently when you were like,
this morning.
now I'm willing to do it. And I was like,
yeah.
fucking fuck it.
Yeah, the saga of the normal treasure was like this tennis match where we both kept lobbing, like, nah, I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah,
back
like,
and
I
forth
don't want
at
to
each
do
other.
it.
I think that's the wrong direction. The white blinking thing. Yeah, that way. To the right a little bit. Yeah, that way. It should be straight ahead.
So we get on the airship.
Oh, hey, look. So here's the other crater,
Oh shit!
and now here's definitely one of the optional super bosses.
And this is what, ultimate weapon?
Yeah, on our way to, I think we were going to get the normal treasure, but we get sidetracked because there's like a giant mecha Godzilla dragon
flying.
hovering above one of the crater lakes.
I believe this is ultimate weapon. So you get Cloud's ultimate weapon.
Ooh.
I think he's the easiest of the super bosses.
Ooh. Maybe we should take him on. Oh, this recommends walking into the northern cave as far as you can and, like, getting all of the upgrades.
Whatever. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then walk out.
I guess you would walk out to do, like, super boss shit.
I mean, maybe we will when we do the super bosses, because I have heard that some of them are a real bitch.
Oh my god, I'm seeing awesome shit ahead of us.
With, like, such as...
I guess I'll just say it. When we beat Ultimate Weapon, it opens up this crater that has, like, a new area with, like, full of shit.
Oh, sweet.
The Secret Materia Caves. And it looks like it's a picture of that weird cave thing that's in the middle of the ocean that's not on the map. Oh, you have to have a special chocobo to reach it. Yeah, we never found out what question mark was in the gold saucer.
I'm pretty sure question marks is like a gold ticket that we're going to buy anyway, which is the lifetime pass to the gold saucer.
Yeah, we're looking ahead at all the stuff to do, not realizing that a lot of it is like a cup and ball trick. You know, like it looks so fun, but you're going to lose.
There's lots to do.
We're gonna get that by breeding and winning chocobo races.
There's lots to do, my friend, and I'm very excited about all of it. And then it's like, level up your characters to level 99. Level up your materia and obtain 99,999,999 gil. Using the following tips and tricks.
Oh boy.
The end is in sight. There's a lot to do, but the end is in sight. Mostly these bosses and chocobos. And doing the battle thing and the gold saucer. And going to column or something. Everybody's got their materia right.
Can I actually save?
It's not gonna hurt to make sure. Oh yeah. But here we go. Optional super bosses.
So we start fighting Ultimate Weapon.
Uh-huh.
And I want to point out that we are 72 hours into the recordings of the season at this point, where we are literally starting the optional super bosses.
Okay, but that's not gameplay. That's also like...
That's also fucking around, but I also want to point out that we ended up with 115 hours.
Yeah.
So we're 74 hours into the recordings, and we're starting.
Yeah, right here. This begins.
He came out with a strong hit.
Oh, do we have to chase him around?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
And my god, fighting Ultimate Weapon. So the way it works is you fly into him, and you get in like a fight.
He pulls like a Turk's move, like you kill him almost instantly,
like
with
he
very
flies
little
off.
damage,
Like
and he flies off, and then he's somewhere else on the world
But
map.
he's like moving constantly, and you've got to fly your thing into him over and over. But if you lose track of him, finding him again is like impossible.
Huh. Oh, there he is. Huh. Whoa. Fuck. What energy. Damn. You think I'm gonna give up just like that? Oh. Fuck. What energy. Damn.
He keeps flying around in, random patterns until you run into him enough, and then he flies to like a stationary position where you get like another shot at fighting him.
Yeah.
And you repeat this again and again until he goes to like his final place.
Like chase him to his lair? Where's this fucker going?
I don't know. Is he going anywhere?
I don't know. I'll look it up. The terminology can get a bit confusing due in part to everything being named the same thing. It's gonna flee from battle a few times. After your first battle, it will start flying randomly around the world map darting back and forth, though it respawns at its crater each time it disappears from your sight, so you can fly back to this area quickly enough
so
if
I'll
you...
just, like,
You can initiate the battle much more quickly.
fly away from him and go back to the crater, is that the idea?
Yes?
So the guide you're reading, like, sort of mentions that there's some way to get him to, like, despawn and respawn at, like, a location. So I fly away from him, thinking that I'll just do a lap around the world and find him stationary somewhere.
And that's where we lose him.
Yeah.
We lost the trail.
You gotta bump into it a few times until it flies directly to its next destination, which will either be one of 7 places.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, it's not back in its crater, so...
It's not?
No. Somewhere else.
Oh, here he is.
So fight 2 begins.
Somebody leveling up the cure, the full cure.
it has it on.
Nice. When are we gonna get these 3rd limit breaks?
I don't know. I mean, you can try to look that up if you want. It seemed pretty weird, and, I mean,
So,
it seems like you have to fight just a fucking lot of battles to make it happen.
we're not fighting no battles.
But I mean, like, it's like each character has to get some number, like 120 kills there on the, like, by themselves, like at the death blow or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, people have been getting... Cloud hasn't done it?
I mean, 120 is a lot.
It is a lot, you're right, but is it, though?
Man, I remember this conversation vividly.
I remember just feeling like I was crazy because I was like, I know you're probably right, Jeff. It seems nuts that we haven't fought that many fights, but this says that we should have the limit breaks if we have.
It's amazing how much you can gaslight yourself where you're just like...
Totally, yeah.
You were like, these are the facts, man.
yeah.
We don't have it. I don't know what to tell you.
The fact is, we had not been in the limit part of the menu still.
Yeah, because in each enemy, how many does he kill himself with, you know?
He's 1 in 3. I mean, how many thousands of battles are we fighting?
Anyway, he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Well, he took off again.
Uh-huh. I think he's flying around somewhere. You gotta bump into him. He's gonna fly to one of those other locations. Dude, we only have the 2 level 1 of things.
I know.
We don't even have any level 2 ones.
I know, I don't even know what to do about it.
Yeah, he has to kill 120 enemies to unlock the first one, and then use blade beam 7 times to get the second one. And then he has to kill 200 more enemies. 320 total to get
Oh no.
meteor rain.
While I'm like figuring out what's going on with limit breaks, which like I smell fish.
Yeah, I'm just like flying behind Ultimate Weapon, like trying to run into him, and then he'll suddenly just like make a 90-degree turn, and like you can't catch him.
And then you have to use meteor rain 6 times to get another level 3 one, and then you fucking already have Omni Slash or some bullshit, or you buy Omni Slash. You get the 4th in the gold saucer. I mean, like, it's not... I get it. I just can't believe that we haven't done it yet.
I know.
I said I get it, and I get it a little.
There's something
There's
that we don't get, obviously.
Still
though.
a key element, which is
Like-
go in the fucking menu.
And I mean, I'm fighting Ultimate Weapon again, which when you actually get in a fight, he's very easy. Like, this is not a challenge at all. So the whole challenge is like finding him.
Like, Barrett hasn't killed 80 enemies, obviously. But what... really?
We should probably just take Cloud by himself to some easy area and just, like,
Wail on dudes.
wail on dudes. I mean,
What the fuck?
you don't want to get every limit break?
I do.
I think we have to.
I do.
I think people will be severely disappointed if we don't.
But dude, do you realize how much further the 3rd level limit break is? That the fact that we have not...
I looked at that chart you're looking at earlier today, and I was like, it seems
Are you
a lot.
fucking kidding me? What the fuck? Like, it's not like we haven't been walking around just getting in random fights for periods of time and killing dudes.
Yeah, but, you know, not enough, I guess.
I mean, if you get the kill with a summon that you made, does that count?
I have no idea. I mean, but the fact of the matter is, we obviously haven't gotten that many kills.
Or did
Because
they
each time I
change
walked
it?
around grinding for like an hour, Cloud probably got like 15 kills.
Yeah, you've done that multiple times and we've been playing in general.
I'm like, yeah, that adds up.
I
Like,
know, I'm being such a fucking idiot. Like, hearing that, I'm like, 15 is not like it's not hard to get to like 120 when
No.
it's 15 a time.
I mean, we're talking about under 200 fights here total.
I
Cloud
know.
is in every single fight.
I know, but like, I'm looking at the facts. I'm just
We're
going,
74 hours
just
into
going
recording.
Like how? I mean,
Look, all I'm telling you is these are the facts. I don't know.
Hey, I agree.
Gotta just kind of fly around the world, I guess. Look for him. Luckily, he stands out.
Well, we need chocobos to get to Jello Mountain and the
Materia Cave.
Materia Cave.
Oh, if you want to make that chicken, we should probably do it soon.
Oh, yeah.
Already ate.
Oh, wow. What did you do to the chicken? I'll try
I
to...
just rubbed it in seasoning.
Alright, I'll prepare it like that.
Just lots of rub. And
Sure.
then put some, like, butter and seasoning in the beer can and stick the chicken on it.
Alright.
is everyone excited to like wait another month to hear us eat chicken again?
Ultimate weapon. Yeah, this is just like Doomgaze. At least I guess you can see him. So.
Yeah, he's not hidden in a pixel anymore. You still not found this asshole?
No.
God damn.
I mean, I wasn't paying that close of attention when I was fighting him last. I don't think I killed him.
Yeah, man, this chicken's cold.
Cold chicken. Oh my god.
You know, now that I'm doing this, I kind of see what you mean about, like, if a ghost of a chicken could see what I'm doing right now, it would be like, what?
Right? It wouldn't have any idea what was going on.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like eating to a chicken.
No, it definitely does not. Yeah, I totally, like, in a way that I like, kind of got what you meant, but now I, like, feel it.
Where the fuck is this guy? Did I beat him? Like, I don't...
No, I don't think you did.
I am now flying in like a straight line and slightly turning left each time I loop around the planet, like I'm mowing it, trying to find this fucking dragon.
Like, why don't you take the mini-map methodically?
I am. I'm mowing the lawn.
Well, then what the fuck?
Because he's also flying around. He's not in one place.
God damn.
He's not stationary either, so I'm not even sure this tactic makes sense. Like, if he's moving, it doesn't matter if I'm being methodical.
How are you supposed to deal with this fucker?
You know, dedication.
Okay. See, this thing fucking doesn't want to light, right?
Well, we just need better tinder. Like, the paper towels aren't enough.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this giant dragon?
I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah, the chicken's looking good.
Chica. There he is. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I had given up hope. No. Turn.
We found him.
Yeah, that was probably like 30 minutes
At
of
least.
flying around.
At least.
I was wondering why there was, like, harder turning options. I was like, what are we ever gonna need that for?
Totally. It's for this garbage.
It's totally just for this.
Piece of shit. What energy. Good thing I'm getting the chicken early. This is still not going to be ready for a long ass
Yeah,
time.
it's gonna be like 2 hours.
He's headed for one of those 7 locations, I guess.
Seems like he's going back to the North Pole.
To see Santa David Lynch. See my elves. They will make you any toy that you want.
It's already leaving again.
Ultimate weapon, you like slap him and he runs away.
Yeah, so it's like the payoff for each one of these epic, like, you're trying to catch him. I mean, he's so fucking wily. It's like,
2
it's like
seconds of-
chasing a rabbit through the grass,
The
you know?
fight is over.
Chicken is on the grill.
Nice. Playing Final Fantasy VII for hours, eating beer can chicken every day.
I mean, how else should you live? This is what society has brought us, Ryan.
Many good things.
You found him?
Yeah.
So I finally catch him at his, like, final position.
I think this is.
Is he near Cosmo Canyon?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Floating next to that green jello.
Oh, shit.
Makes me think when we kill him, maybe,
Maybe there's gonna be something involved.
yeah.
That would be pretty sweet.
I'm gonna push over.
Yeah. We beat Ultimate Weapon.
And we got Ultima Weapon.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is how you get up here.
Oh, you land with Ultimate
The
Weapon.
Ultima Weapon is gonna probably blow up this, chunk of rock and make a ramp.
Make a ramp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. Perfect. There's a crater. And up to a jello melt.
Got it.
So yeah, the way to the Jello mold has opened.
Yeah, like when you beat Ultima Weapon, he falls out of the sky and like explodes and makes a big crater.
There's no animation for the explosion. It's like Ultima Weapon like slowly moves down and then the screen fades to white and then it reappears and there's like a massive crater
And there's a ramp
up
that
to the
goes
Jello
up,
mold.
yeah.
Did you ever get the Ultima Weapon?
I don't remember.
But you remember talking about it at the lunch table?
Yeah, I knew what it looked like. I could have gotten it. I feel like that was doable for me. I got to this part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloud's rocking the Ultimate Weapon because that's what's dropped off of Ultimate Weapon.
I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's like a big white feather, kind of.
It's very cool. It's like a crystal
Yeah.
in a way, yeah.
Well, that's one more kill that Cloud had got.
Dude, I mean,
Maybe it's gonna be a thing where, like, everybody's just gonna unlock all of a sudden.
I imagine it's going to be a thing where we're going to get to the point where it's like, let's go kill Sephiroth, and I'm like, let's spend an evening just fighting dudes, and we'll get them all, and that'll be it. And it's like, it's gonna suck. I don't know. I can't imagine it's just gonna happen. Like, it hasn't happened yet. We haven't even gotten the level 2s yet. I mean, how is it just gonna happen?
Oh, we're not gonna get the level 3s for a long time. That's not gonna just happen. Level 2s have to happen. What the fuck, man?
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, but we table the limit break discussion and head into the Forest of the Ancients.
It's the Jello mold. We're finally here. We're gonna walk into it.
Jello! Fucking finally.
Yeah.
I love this theme. Ooh, a dancing frog.
So this is like you're suddenly in a very dense, like, jungly forest.
Yeah, it's more of a jungle of the ancients.
Yeah, because there's all these, like, hanging pitcher plants and stuff. Mm-hmm. All around the screen are, like, frogs and little bugs that hop. Mm-hmm. And then some esoteric, like, instructions about what to do with the frogs and bugs.
You can release insects and frogs by pushing the OK button.
You can?
The reaction of insects and frogs differ depending on where you release them, so try it many different places.
What are you talking about?
And
What?
I just like, my mind right now is not ready to see something like that. I don't care. Oh God, I just don't give a shit. I don't know what it means. I've been kind of sick all day. I don't know what. Release insects and frogs, and then watch them, and then what? Just try releasing them in all kinds of spots.
Dude, I don't know. Oh my god.
What the fuck is
Are you
this?
picking them up or releasing
Yeah,
them?
well, both, because you pick it up and then.
And then you re-release it?
So I got it, and then I can.
And then you just drop
walk
it
around
over
somewhere, and I
your
battle.
Oh, great. Great! There's a kill for Sid. That's a kill for Cloud. So that's I've counted 2. That's just what I've counted.
So that's 1 for each, though. It's just 1.
No, that's 2 for Cloud.
They jump up and down. I don't know what.
You're running around a screen that has like a bridge and like I don't know, like it's some hanging vines.
But I'm just, like, picking up frogs and, like, walking them 3 feet over and dropping them, going, like, is this the spot? I don't know, like, what kind of spot would
All
be
it said
good
was
for a
pick
frog.
them up and drop them down.
But then I, like, drop a bug in front of a pitcher plant, and it jumps in, and it closes, and I realize, like, oh, then you can jump on the pitcher plant.
Yeah, it like
makes
created a bridge. And you're like, how am I supposed to do?
But then only temporarily.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool.
Oh. Release. Just try releasing them wherever. And maybe they'll, like, help you jump to another place or something.
They could have said that look around the environment for things that the bugs will interact. Just release them wherever and watch them is like such a fucked up thing to say. Like, and then what? For what reason? Why? Like, the reason is, oh, it's a puzzle. It helps you move forward.
I have no
okay.
idea what this is. I don't know
God,
what
it
we're
would almost
going
be
towards.
fucking better if they
Jello
said
Mountain.
nothing. Like,
Welcome to
they-
Jello
If
Mountain.
they said nothing and I walked in here and was like, oh, weird, what's going on? I would be less pissed off than walking in here and going, like, release the bugs and look at them. Like, god damn it, no. I want to
And
jump
then there's
back.
a thing in
Wow.
that flower that's glowing.
What the fuck?
So in the shuffle of random encounters and holding 3 bugs to jump across 3 plants,
But
like
you can't hold
the
3
timer.
bugs.
Yeah, exactly. Things went awry, and now we've had to start over from the beginning.
Yeah, because like the way it works is like if you drop a bug in a pitcher plant, the plant will digest the bug, and it's gone.
And if you stand on it for too long,
then
it'll
the plant opens,
spit you off.
And there's a limited number of bugs and frogs, and you need to use them all correctly to get through it.
Can you pick up 3 bugs at once?
I don't think so.
Dude, what is this?
Secret stuff. Secret little place with some stuff.
Nice of them to put random encounters in here too.
Seriously, they could. It would hurt nothing to not have it here. I mean, why?
Well, how else are we gonna get our fucking
By
ultimate?
fighting things that don't take 80 hits to hit, we're gonna go fight crappy bullshit.
We don't only fight bosses, and Cloud is in every fight.
He was gone for like a bunch of disc
He was
2.
gone for a bit of disc 2.
Like half.
Like half of disc 2. Alright, maybe that compensated. I don't
Even
know.
more, actually.
I don't know. Didn't feel like he was gone for that long. Man, when he was catatonic in the wheelchair, that was fucking hilarious.
That was just so fucked up. Oh my god, I've completely lost my patience for this already. This is fucking
Here we are on the
bullshit.
final night of the cabin.
No wonder they drop you off at the final boss.
They're like, you don't really need to do
You
anything.
can if you want, but
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to. Oh, fuck these things.
I can't believe we only have level 1 limit breaks. It doesn't make... Like,
There's gotta be something
What?
we're missing. There has to be something we're missing. It doesn't make any fucking sense, you're right. I don't believe it either. I don't believe it. There's gotta be something we're missing.
So like any good detective, we go back to the facts, we look over the evidence.
Is there a menu?
We sleuthed it out.
there is a menu. What? Dude, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean this? What are
We
you...
just never looked at this. We just never looked at it. We should have looked at it. I mean, I don't know what to say.
All of Cloud's limit breaks are open.
Yeah, we can assign. Yeah, we just need to go into the level 2 and 3 and unlock the second ones.
Yeah, everything is open to us.
Well, the second level 2 one gets unlocked by using Blade Beam like 5 or 6 times. And then the second level 3 one will do that, and then you'll fucking eat the level
I was
4.
sitting here going like, I swear to God,
Good
most more people
God.
should have 3.
Of course, there's a menu for it, but why? You can't just
Oh, he
have
already
it
has a
all...
level 3 also.
Right.
Yeah.
Like...
So how do we?
I was like, dude, the idea that we haven't killed 80 people is so per person is absolutely.
No, you're right. You're right. I know, you're right. I just was sitting here going, what is the other option?
Well, because we were sitting here going like, we're living in a world where we don't have these things. So
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah, that must.
you know, like
Fucking
we're like
shit.
we live in the world that we're presented with.
Whatever. It's not like
It was
they're
because
gonna hurt
that we didn't know that I didn't realize until we were looking it up recently that the second one was another level 1 one. I didn't know that it wasn't.
me. I didn't either. I didn't even realize there was another level even. You know, I didn't even know they were split into levels.
They never. Did
That
anybody in Final Fantasy school tell us about the limit break menu?
They do, but it's in the second school in Junon, which as soon as we show up and see the list of stuff, we're like, oh, we know all this already, and click out of it, and one of them was about limit breaks.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but even if they did, I'm sure it would have made no fucking sense at all.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god, people are
after
gonna
you've
be
unlocked
so
the level
mad at
1,
us.
then you'll unlock the level 2. Be sure to check to unlock blah blah blah, and you'd be like, oh sure, so they'll unlock, you know?
Exactly.
Like, you would hear that and go, whatever, they unlock, I guess.
Dude. Oh man. People are gonna be so fucking pissed off at us.
Yeah, they're gonna think we're real idiots.
Yep.
And I guess we are.
We're gonna think we're real idiots
I do,
as we listen
already.
to days and days of us
We got that second limit break, like, on the first disc.
That's what I mean. Like, these must have unlocked so long ago. Yeah, it's funny, like, the way that your brain tries to reconcile two truths, which is like, We haven't killed 300 people?
And I still haven't made any progress in the Forest of the Ancients. I haven't solved a single puzzle.
We're on the beginning of the first screen.
I keep walking in, killing a bug, and then leaving and reloading so that I have all the bugs.
So you put level 2 on everybody's thing, and now they're gonna try it out if they ever get hit hard enough.
Yeah, eventually they'll get there.
And unlock the second level 2 ones, and then we'll do it for 3. Oh my god. You were like, we're gonna have... Dude, thank fucking god we figured that out now before we did what you were suggesting, which is spending all night just going on battles.
We're still gonna have to do that, right? To unlock everyone's limit breaks? There's no fucking way we're gonna unlock everyone's limit breaks before the game is over without doing that.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Everybody's limit breaks are already unlocked.
No, because we haven't even to unlock like the second level 2 and the second level 3 and then unlock the level 4. Everyone's gonna have to go fight a bunch of battles.
Not many, because they just have to fight battles where they use their limit break 5 or 6 times. Like that's not that many.
But I mean, for instance, like Kate Sith, we're gonna have to take Kate Sith out and just like fight until.
No, Kate Sith has only one level of thing, and like he already has his main thing.
Oh, okay, he already only has one
Yeah,
level.
so like there's like.
I mean, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a while. I don't think it'll just happen on its own. I don't. I think we're gonna have to do it.
I think it's gonna start happening.
It might. It might. You're right. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Obviously. Oh, shut up. I don't know what the fuck to do with these bugs or frogs.
Let me look this up.
I don't want to argue about limit breaks. I don't even care about limit breaks.
I do believe that,
Kill Sephiroth.
Okay, solving puzzles in the ancient forest to retrieve a host
Yes,
of rare
please,
items.
just tell me. I can't deal with this. Every time I pick up a bug and then I get in a fight and I forget what my plan even was. I was like, oh, I was gonna take this bug here, I guess, and then I'm gonna pick up another one.
God, how long is this? Alright, so start off by crossing the upper bridge-like walkway over to the right side of the screen. There's a small item bag inside of a large red flower. Be careful not to walk too far into the center of the flower or it will eat you, causing damage and spit you back out. Okay, so that's the super shot. There's 3 bouncing insects in this area and 1 bouncing frog.
Pick up a frog, pick up a bug.
Yeah. Pick up 3 bouncing bugs and bring them to the right side of the screen near the blue pitcher flowers that look like jugs with lids on them. You have to be fast at getting all 3 bugs onto the flowers. Good God. If any of the bugs get eaten by the flowers, use the square button to just start over. Nice. How many screens do you want there to be? Because there's 5.
Could be worse, I guess. It's only gonna take an hour and a half or 2.
An hour and a half or 2. That means an hour and a half or 3 hours? Like 2 hour and a halves?
I mean, it's just like these fights take fucking forever.
I love how frustrated you are when you entered this because I know on the rewatch you're gonna think that this is such a cool thing.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm just really tired.
Yeah.
And this is not...
It's not what you want right now.
How do you feel all this time later?
I think it's a cool thing on paper.
Right.
I think the execution is garbage because if they'd gotten rid of the random encounters, I think we would have actually had a lot of fun.
That is the
puzzling
only
this
thing.
out. But like by the time it's so hard to even begin to puzzle it out because so to solve this puzzle, you got to first carry 3 bugs like one at a time across the screen and keep them close to each other. Because it's all timed. So in doing that one action to carry the 3 bugs back and forth, you're fighting like 3 or 4 battles. And at that point, you've spent like half an hour just doing nothing already. You're doing a puzzle.
There's
and
no
then
way to do
every
it.
like 10 seconds, you have to stop doing the puzzle and like, I don't know, play a whole game of checkers. And then...
Some really simple
Exactly. And then you got to go back to the puzzle. But then 10 seconds later, you have to play another game of checkers. It just is like fucking endless.
It's mostly checkers that you're doing.
Exactly.
God damn it, just drop the fucking bug. Fuck. Fucking shit.
And even once you know how to do it, it's still hard to do.
Yeah, I'm reading it off of the instructions, and there's, by the way, like pages of instructions.
This
We're
is
still on the
this
first
is a long part.
Why is it so fucking dense? It takes forever to run away from fucking fights.
I really wish they would just let you do it.
Yeah, and the enemy you fight, you miss like every time. They have like a crazy evasion rate. They're just like a stick.
Yeah,
like,
you're
they're
just
like a weed.
fighting a weed or grass or something, and you can't chop, you can't
just
hit it.
can't hit it.
So it takes forever, even though it's not even a hard enemy. It's just like arbitrarily hard to kill.
It's like trying to cut grass with a knife.
We also gotta buy that fucking house.
God.
Man, the thing that makes
sucks.
this really suck is the fights. Like, if this were just a forest with puzzles in it, it would be fucking sweet. But
Yeah,
like, why the fuck does it have to have random encounters?
Yes.
I don't know why they love this so fucking much.
Yeah, you're right.
God, I'm so hungry. I feel fucking awful. I've had half a bowl of soup today.
How much of that egg did you eat this
Well, I
morning?
ate the egg, so I've had a fried egg. I mean, come on.
I love that you're like, okay, you caught me.
I know. I was
ate
just
an
like,
egg.
I still feel bad, okay, man?
You should feel great, Ryan. Well, the chicken will be ready in a while.
Yeah.
So you make it past the first step
Like
of this
the
puzzle.
very first part of the puzzle.
Awesome. Okay.
Cloud crossed a gap that looks like it's like 3 feet across. Like
Yeah.
he could have hopped it. I've seen him hop across buildings.
We've
like
jumped onto swinging bars.
I know. Yeah, like all the times you're in Midgar and you hit for him to hop and he just goes and like flies like 10 feet
Superman.
up to some piece of rubble.
Yeah, you're gonna hang on because I'm gonna give him information. Apparently, on the far right of the screen, there's an item. Okay, so second screen. Grab the insect at the entrance to this screen and continue to the right until you reach a large piece of a flower hanging down, and the screen will prompt you to either jump or stay. Choose to jump up to the next level, and then put the insect that you picked up into the blue flower. Jump across to reach the other side, and then grab the bouncing frog to the right of the flower.
Okay.
Boy, this sounds so stupid. Have Cloud jump onto the flower and wait until the frog bursts out of the flower. This will launch Cloud up to the red platform and the gray beehive item. How would you even think to do that? Okay, so pick up the beehive and jump off the ledge. Approach the red flower and press the OK button. Now you can pick up the yellow /all materia.
Shit, fuck yeah. See, that's
Sitting on
awesome.
the
I'm
ground.
glad we got that. That's awesome.
Had the grill a little hotter. Part of the chicken, the outside is going to be pretty cooked.
Cool. Sure, it'll be fine.
Overcooked might be alright.
Oh.
But it'll be fine. The whole thing will be
I don't
fine.
even know if I'll be eating chicken.
Oh yeah, I remember I had the grill too hot, which means that the chicken on the outside was overcooked, so I took it off and we started like opening it up, and then I was like, shit, it's actually undercooked. So at some point the chicken goes back on the grill, but we got some of it. Anyway, you'll follow that.
So I got past the first one you read to me, but I was not able to remember or pay attention to what you said after that.
I think it is worth saying, like, each of the backgrounds on each of the many screens in this look so cool. Like,
Yeah.
they're really great paintings.
Yeah, no, like, and it's a cool like level design too. Like you're walking around like in the canopy of this forest, like on the big branches and stuff. But man, once you started giving me instructions, I was able to pretty easily get through it, like with step by step. But those random encounters.
What, Haley? Whoa.
You want to chase things and have things thrown? We want a puzzle dungeon. We want a puzzle dungeon, but we don't want any random encounters. Brace yourself. Yeah, that was alright.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Jesus. What? Haley, what was the plan there?
Spoke too soon.
Oh, Haley pulled the controller out.
Oh, wow.
I don't
Okay.
know if it'll work if we plug it back in.
Hey, well, this is the PlayStation/PlayStation 2, my friend.
No.
I thought it worked on the Super NES when we did it.
It did. But then once you got to Nintendo 64, it stopped being able to do that.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
So I don't know if it'll work.
The suspense is building.
fuck it goes either.
Under the, well, now that we're tilting it and shit.
Well, I had to.
Yeah, no. There we go. Ah, it works.
Good.
Crisis averted.
So what do I do in the treetops?
Okay. When you You're going to jump across to the far right side of the screen to pick up an item bag that contains the Typhoon Summon material.
Oh, sweet.
At least they give you, like, a ton of good stuff throughout it.
Yeah,
it's not like at the end you get one cool thing.
Yeah, all of the items you get in here are, like, great and necessary.
Jump back over to the Broken Branch area and then take the exit out to the bottom of the screen to the next area. We'll be on the fourth of the fifth of 5 screens.
The exit to the bottom of the screen? What the fuck is that?
Not right there?
No, that's where Typhoon was.
Oh, okay. Maybe further to...
There's some fucking... God.
How does it...
I think there is a way down around there somehow.
Okay, yeah. You got it. There you go.
Oh, come on. You could... Guys, I mean, you make that the exit? Like something you can't even see?
Now the game's getting really good.
Fuckers.
Jump onto the flower and press back on the directional pad to have Cloud jump up to the next flower and then grab onto the red platform with the beehive. Grab the beehive and toss it into the flower. This is going to be my favorite episode when this is all over. But I hate it right now. It's kind of adorable in how unwelcome it is.
Here's our first blade beam. Neat. No, it attacks 2 people at once, though.
Oh, that's great. Of course. I was like, limit breaks are never area of attack ever.
Well, I also had memories of like some fucking bonkers limit breaks, you know?
Pick up a bug and place it in front of the opening in the tree to make the frog appear. So you gotta lure out the frog. Now grab the other bug. This game has one of these games in it too. There's a treasure chest at the bottom right side of this cave that contains the Apocalypse weapon. There's another treasure chest to the north that contains an elixir. You are now done. Nice. I assume Apocalypse is better than Ultima Weapon that we got from Ultima Weapon that then led to this?
The thing about Apocalypse is that it has triple growth for your materia, which means that they give you something to level your materia after you've beaten Ultima Weapon, which is just what a crazy thing for them to be doing and a worrying thing.
I
for
know,
us.
and we're not even yet realizing, like, that means it is better than Ultima Weapon.
Right.
Is it a sword for Cloud?
Cloud? Yeah. It's like you only use Ultima Weapon for a minute. Oh, it's got triple growth.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be really useful. Actually, let's put that on. Triple growth? Fuck.
And Ultima has what kind of growth?
Nothing.
No growth.
No growth.
Well, that's not good.
And that's episode 36.
You know, I knew this whole season was, like, too coherent compared to the last ones we
Right?
did.
God, that episode was so funny to me.
Yeah, well, man, the stuff at the end of this game, a lot of it just feels like such a middle finger. Like,
Well, the limit break, too, is...
well, that was us just, man. the
Between
ultimate-
that and watching you, as you feel shitty, realize that there's only shittiness ahead of you is pretty hilarious to listen to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was like the very end of the week.
We're getting to the last bits of
And,
the cabin.
you know, like, I knew that there was going to be some stuff that, like, really sucked to do at the end of this game, but I just couldn't, like, fathom, like, on what scale. You know?
Well, what an opening, really, to the difficulties that are ahead.
I
the
agree.
Forest of the Ancients is, and just Ultima
the Forest
Weapon
of the Ancients is
running
such
around
a fun,
and you
great
chasing
thing
him.
compared to like a lot of what comes. But at the time, I was just not having it.
So next week, I think we go get the normal treasure,
And go back into Midgard.
go back and check out the Sector 7 slums again.
Or not 7, because they were destroyed.
Sector 6. I'm
6.
sorry.
Oh, and then we go to Calm, and we meet the Calm Traveler. And then it looks like we will start breeding chocobos. Yeah, we're gonna revisit a lot of old locations just for fun next week.
Yeah, it's we're gonna really step in it next week. So join us all for that. No live stream message this week, but if you're interested in a live stream message, they're just $25 a piece. Just email nocappodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT with the subject line live stream. We do the payments through PayPal because we're totally independent. So just get in touch with us there. We'll figure it out. Any message you want us to read.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Get in before the season's over.
And then there won't be any. to
At
be
least
had.
for a while.
Yeah.
and then it'll be a different kind of segment next year. So if you want to get in the live stream, now's the time. And with that, please rate and review us on iTunes, and not iTunes anymore, but Apple Podcasts. Whatever podcast you'd like.
Wherever they do ratings and reviews.
As long as your podcast player works, you should be able to rate and review in one fashion or another, which seems to be a problem depending on what podcast player you're listening on. Damn it, Haley. Haley, come here. Haley would also like you to know that we have t-shirts for sale on Etsy.com. Just search No One Can Know About This or No Cat. You should be able to find us. And mugs.
Mugs, too. And then thank you so much to our Patreon supporters.
Yes.
You really are what keeps us going.
Yeah, that's
And
patreon.com/NoCat.
We have a couple goodies there if you want to support us through Patreon. There's bonus content. There's the video version.
You can get the episodes a little early. A lot of fun stuff. Free t-shirt at the $10 level. Yeah, follow us on social media. We're at NoCat Podcast, NOCKAT.
We are.
You know it all. You're listening
We
to
do it
episode
every
36
episode. Yeah, seriously.
of this season.
I mean, I guess hypothetically you could have listened to this one and only this one.
Well, it's the reminder thing. You know, you got to keep it in their heads that they're supposed to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get the hell out of here. What's the dessert? I had a pecan sticky bun from that D3 place the other day, and it was really good.
Yeah, I guess I could do a pecan sticky bun. I don't have a better thing to offer up.
Well, while you don't,
that sounds adequate.
let's at least have that. Here you go.
But they're in the back.
All right.
Because I didn't have the key.
Yeah. How'd you get into the back?
The back door is unlocked. I unlocked the car when I started putting stuff in it.
on the key is another button
Yeah, it's for the trunk, but I didn't have the key with me, so I could only open the back door.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
okay. I didn't leave the car unlocked all night, right?
No, I unlocked it when I started bringing stuff down.
Oh, and then you on the
But I
second
left
trip.
the key up here when I... Yeah.
Now I follow. All right. Yeah, that's no problem.